defend Catherine? Really? It's not an easy game. He's modding the leaderboard? No way. That's funny. Sounds about right. The best non-Mega 10 Atlas games. Amazing Tater. I'm pretty sure Atlas published Wacky Races. So Wacky Races. What other non-Mega 10 Atlas games have I played? I've heard 13 Sentinels is pretty good, but I'm trying to think of games that I've actually played. Yeah, I have Quirk. You know, Amazing Tater Quirk. Yeah, Quirk. It's nowhere produced, but you know, I'm just thinking of published. What the fuck am I doing? Just pretend I didn't do that. Like, shut up, pretend I didn't do that. I got distracted. I've heard you, yeah. Like 13 Sentinels I heard is very good, Unicorn overall is very good. I've played some Intria and honestly Next, whatever the hell it's called. Nexus thingy. But I didn't beat it, so it's hard to count. What I played I liked. Like, I heard good things of the Intria and Odyssey games. I'm surprised you didn't put 13 first. Wait, stop the count. What's the problem with FF9? FF9 is a perfectly normal game. What is this? Where did this come from? Oh, speed game. Oh, I don't know nothing about that. That's fair. Can't talk about that. Fernandez get fucked by deaf guys. Well, yeah, sounds about right. That sounds fun. Maybe I should run FF9. Yeah, Lucas, didn't you run FF9? You submitted your university applications the other week. Oh hell yeah, good luck. That's man, I remember when I was in university. It feels like yesterday, and so crazy to hear someone say they're submitting applications to university. And I just still remember it so clearly. It was a while ago. Well, I hope that you get into whatever university you want to go to, and that you have a great time in there. As much as you can. Well, it's still university. It's never gonna be amazing. 25 still not. See, but here's the thing though. If you start studying and you're still studying at 25, that's perfectly normal. But when you think back on where you were when you first applied to university, doesn't it feel like a long time ago? Like, to me, it feels like a lifetime ago. Never going to uni? Ah, that's fair. I mean, honestly, if you don't really know what you want to study, it's kind of like not worth it. It's not worth it to just pass the time. It's expensive and it's not exactly the most engaging thing you can do with your life. I'm younger than you by like a year, so. Yes, I did. I did. If my birthday was in fact in December, that is okay. Thank you. You graduated school in 2011. That's crazy. That's crazy. Then I was 10. I was in fact 10 in 2011. Hey, be nice. You can't just say that. You gotta soften it a little. You gotta be like, man, that back. How's that back doing? It's probably because Catherine's just not good enough to be mentioned, Joey. Back's been iffy for the last 6 years? That doesn't bode well for me. I'm just saying, Catherine is cool, but it's not like mind-blowing. It's not gonna change your life. Yeah, I mean, I exercise and I'm doing all these daily stretches, and I'm telling you, I'm over here doing daily stretches like I'm my grandma to make sure that I can get to my furries and maybe not have as much back pain. And you kinda have to when you work at a desk all day. Just fucking up my posture. Have arthritis in your hip and hip dysplasia? Yeah. Then you just unfortunately can't avoid it. I don't know what joint that is, but I would not want it forwarded into my nerves, so that sounds pretty painful. I see. Okay, Chaos Hero, you got this. Perfect. And that's quite nice because he has Pimpatra. Well, I forgot to use Pimpatra, but if he'd killed me then, I'd be so pissed off. Oh, right, of course it's not an usable condition. Not Petrati, Patra. Sore from gym? Why'd you work out? Are you just doing like normal resistance training? Or are you doing some kind of classes? I don't know. Some people like the classes. I've been to some cool classes. I know I started laughing, but I've been to some cool classes, so I'm not gonna clown on the classes. Just upper body? Yeah, sounds good. Yeah. Yeah, I got my pool day today, so once I'm done streaming, I'm probably gonna hit the gym. Yeah. Yeah, they have some classes at very questionable hours. I do gotta check, though. Like, see which classes are available, so... Because since I'm not working Fridays now, there could be something on Fridays that I could actually do. I'm playing the iOS version? No, I'm not. Of course I'm not. Why would I be playing the iOS version? Hey, Jack Frost. A dead Jack Frost. Oh, I pull down seated row, seated dips, to set pull-ups like press, lower back extension. Yep, that's all. That's all very good exercises. All exercises that I do. Like, unfortunately, my gym doesn't have the leg press machine that you can have, like, you can like put plates on, because I really like that. I like that more than just doing bar squats. That's like the one shortcoming of this gym, in my opinion. Everything else it has, basically. Oh, I'm super low on magnetite. Okay. That's what's up. I do my resistance training for 45 minutes to an hour, however long it takes, and then I absolutely do not break for 30 to 45 minutes. So respect. I'm like, I've been here for long enough. I'm going home. Yeah, that's fair. It helps. The cardio. But I should probably do more cardio, realistically. It's not like it's ever bad for you. But yeah, I'm trying to do a bit more. trying to add a cardio day, and on the days that I don't go to the office, i.e. the days where I legit don't move at all unless I go to the gym, the most I walk is to the supermarket 3 minutes away. Trying to move a bit more and stuff. Just for an episode of whatever TV show on your phone, Australian. Yeah, I have a really hard time listening to things when I'm doing cardio. It's like I'm fine listening to music, but I end up just thinking so much that if I'm trying to watch like some kind of YouTube video or an episode or whatever, I lose focus because I start thinking. So music is usually the only thing I can put on because, like, well, music, like, you just numb out the music. You can still hear it over your thoughts. You know, it becomes a literal background music to your thoughts. But if I put on an episode or, I don't know, a video or something, I feel like I'll have to watch it again because I want to actually listen to anything that's being said. It's really annoying. When I'm doing like very low intensity cardio, so thinking just like walking on the treadmill with some like elevation or something like that, or even like biking, but biking like very light, then I can put on a podcast and just kind of focus on the podcast. I might still zone out, but I can, for the most part, hear it. But that's about it. Listen to Mr. Morale while working out. I have. There's some bangers. Heart rate at 90 to 110. I have a pretty high heart rate, so that's considered pretty low for me. For my standards. Okay, yeah, sounds about right. $775. That's probably about what mine is as well. Used to be way higher. When I was in school, it was like 80 something. Which now that I think about it, it's super high. But I did have a lot of anxiety all the time, and I think that might have been what was causing it. I just remember that every time, like, we'd be in class and they'd want to measure your heart rate before you started jogging and after you started jogging. I guess it's for like some kind of health meter, and I'd always lie because I was like, I think this is too high. I think I gotta lie. This imp sucks. Yeah, for sure. That should influence it. That sucks. I'll go outside. You know, like, to be honest, like, I've been pretty regular with working out for a while now. I've been going at least always like 3 or 4 times a week. This week it was like, I think this will be the 4th time or something. That's my average. 3 to 4 times. But it's been such a chore. Like, it just hasn't been feeling nice at all. I'm really like having to push myself to go. I need Goblin, I need Dryad. No, oh, there's Dryad. If settlement could reduce my calories and start going down to 1,500 calories per day plus come to the gym 3-5 times a week. I have not managed to lose any weight. So now I've gone down to 1,330 calories per day. I'm just feeling, oh my god, 1,300 calories. Oh, I feel like I gotta sit down just hearing that. Oh, yeah, that's very low. I mean, okay. I feel like that's too low. I'm not sure that's like very good for your heart. Do you want to like try to up it a little? Like even like 1,400. Because otherwise like you're gonna be really tired. In fact, I feel like 1,500 should be doing something. Were you like working out regularly before you started dieting? Because you gotta remember, you might not be losing weight because like you might actually be gaining muscle, and you might just be getting water in your muscle, and that's not showing in the scale. Now I'm just talking out of my ass because I don't know your progress. You could be tracking all of that, but I don't know. 1,400 just sounds a little concerning. It's quite low. Yeah, I mean I don't. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I guess you might as well just see how it is. But that is very low. Either way, even if you're not like actively losing weight for a while, it always helps to just exercise more and go to the gym. So it'll always help your health. And at the end of the day, that's the most important part, right? Just you feeling healthy. Yeah, exactly. You putting on muscle will also help with that. So at the end of the day, I think you're doing the right thing the way you're doing it. Yeah. I haven't noticed it just yet. But I noticed more people coming in beginning of January, but I haven't noticed the people going out just yet. But that is a common phenomenon. Hey, look, there's nothing wrong with some like New Year's resolutions or, you know, taking the New Year as a time to change. I also started a diet at the beginning of the year. So you know, I'm guilty of that as well. But it can be quite annoying when you have your own rhythm at the gym and then just see all these people come in. I guess the annoying part is not really them coming in, is you just knowing that they're not gonna really last. Jim, just go when you want to go. Need to wait. Ah, yeah, I mean, it's true. What are you waiting for? I know a lot of people wait for like having a gym buddy or an arbitrary. Like, I kind of get if you're going, like, if it's December and you were putting off going to the gym and it's December, it's like, well, I'm not gonna start now because there's Christmas coming up and I'm gonna eat terribly, and so, you know, might as well wait till the beginning of the year. I get that. But any other time of the year, you might as well go. I mean, what kind of thing would you come up with now? It's Valentine's Day in 13 days, so, you know, I can't start going to the gym now, because, well, if anything, it'd be the opposite. It'd be like, I gotta start going to the gym now. See if I can get ripped in 14 days. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what the same. See, for me, diet was a bit more complicated than that. So it was like when I moved to the Netherlands, I put on a little bit of weight, and it was nothing too concerning, but I wanted to lose it. So then I started dieting, and I lasted a good 2 weeks, and I was like, you know what? I don't feel like doing this. I don't feel like dieting right now. I forgot to summon the demons. I got too distracted talking about my diet and forgot to summon the demons. Well, we're gonna have to improvise a little. So what was I saying? Yeah, I wasn't feeling it. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna actually do a proper diet in a more proper way than I've ever done before. So like no cheat days, making sure I'm tracking my calories correctly every time, tracking everything, and like going until I will see, like, I see results that I like, not just stopping because it's been a certain amount of time or because I see the goal weight. Like, I'm just gonna see, look at myself and be like, am I happy with the results? Yes, no. And if the answer is no, I keep going, and if it's yes, then I stop. And it will take however long it does. Man, Thorman was not cooperating there. So, you know, it was like August or something when I decided to do this. So I was like, okay, until now, I'm just gonna focus on going to the gym, bulking up a little, so do the opposite of losing weight, embrace the weight that I have and even gain a bit more, and just try to like increase my strength. And when I went to the gym, I was kind of going to the gym pretty casually, so I was never really thinking of progressive overload or anything like that, just kind of keeping the habit. So now I started taking it and trying to do it more properly. So I did so, and I started like playing around with foods that I knew I would probably eat regularly on my diet, because I knew that if I was eating things that I didn't enjoy when I was in my diet, I was much more likely to fail or to eat things that I shouldn't. So I always had like a very hard time eating things for breakfast, so I found a breakfast that I could stick to every day, and I started like thinking of like a lunch that I could do every day. And my plan was that since I was going to try and maintain most of my muscle that I gained, that I was going to try and hit most of my protein from just breakfast and lunch. So like breakfast and lunch, I usually hit like 90 grams of protein, or close to 100, maybe 95 or something like that. And that gives me room to basically have whatever I want for dinner, as long as I can fit it in my calories, and know I hit my protein. And you know, I planned out the diet, and then by the time it was like mid-October, November, I was kind of already done with having all the extra weight. I kind of just wanted to start the diet. But I had the exact same situation where it's like, well, it's gonna be my birthday, and it's gonna be Christmas, and I'm gonna be in Portugal. I'm not gonna be able to diet, so I might as well wait. It wasn't really like fat, I was just a little chubbier. When I moved to the Netherlands, I was like the skinniest I've been since I was 12. No, I was kind of chubby when I was 12. Since I was 13. 13, I struggled with weight a lot, and I lost a ton of weight. That's I was like the skinniest I'd been in years, and it wasn't even for good reasons. I was just so stressed out during my masters that I just started dropping weight like crazy, and I couldn't go to the gym, so I started dropping muscle like crazy. So for reference, if you want to see numbers, you gotta remember I'm very small, so my weight is low, as my height is low as well. But I was weighing 49 kilograms. It's like Christmas of what was it? 2023, right? Yeah, Christmas of 2023. Christmas 2024 was just around the corner. I was weighing 49 kilograms, and I hadn't weighed that in years. And when I moved to the Netherlands, I started kind of climbing back up to a more healthy weight. So I went to like 53, and I went to 55, and then by this Christmas I was at 59. So I gained 10 kilograms in a year, which it's not enough that I was like really fat, but it's definitely enough where it was a considerable difference. So now I'm I don't really have like a number that I'm aiming for. I just kind of want to look at my body and be like, okay, I'm comfortable again. So I'll stop when that happens. Now, I'm not sure when it's gonna happen, because I do have diagnosed crushing body dysmorphia, so it might not happen, but I'll try to trick my brain into letting it happen, where I can look at myself and I'm like, okay, that's fine, we can work with this. Between 45 and 87, that's quite a big range. Between 45 and 87. I'm not gonna say for Red Phantom. I'll say for Zenki and Doki, because can play God all that much. Yeah. Yeah, I was like 51 kilograms too, and I stopped growing or so. All my life I've kind of been around the 55. I've never gone much lower, and I've never that kind of doesn't can't say that, because when you're a baby you're not 55 kilograms. But since I stopped growing, which was very young, I've been around the 55, and I've gone a little lower, I've gone a little higher. I feel like the heaviest I've ever been was like 61. The lowest I've ever been was like 46. So right now I'm just trying to stick to my calories. I have not had a day where I've gone over my calories drastically yet, which is good. Like there was one day where we went out, so I couldn't really track properly. So on my tracking I kind of overshot it, and then I evened it out the next day. And yeah, so far it's going well. I haven't like dropped a ton of weight, but I definitely lost a little bit of weight. So that's I'm gonna stick to this and see if it keeps working, and as long as it works, I'll continue doing it. So one day I've been more than 100 calories over was my birthday recently, because we went over for tapas. Yeah, I mean it's like one occasion. Yeah, thyroid problems really make it tough, from what I've heard, to lose weight. It's like unfair. So you're basically playing in a different league. What's really helped me this time around compared to every other time in my life when I've tried to diet was thinking of calories not like daily but weekly. So you know, they all like, you hear this a lot if you like watch food content. The idea that, you know, if you like 1 pound of weight is 3,500 calories, which I don't exactly believe in, but it's like a good random number to put in your head. And that way you just have to think that, you know, if you want to lose a pound, you have to under eat 3,500 calories. So it doesn't really matter if one day you go over by 50 calories, because the next day you can just go under by 50 calories and it evens out. By the end of the week you still have, in theory, hit the 3,500 calories. And before, the few times I've tried to like track calories, which all the other times I've tried before I wasn't really tracking them very well, because I wasn't tracking my olive oil. So now that I think about it, it's quite funny to think that I was trying to track and I wasn't tracking my olive oil. But anyways, yeah, no wonder I was like, huh, it's weird that I'm not really losing weight even though I'm not eating a lot. But anyways, what was I saying? Yeah, every time that I tried to like track, I was so focused on the daily amount that if I messed it up, it was like, oh well, fuck it, I might as well like eat more shit now. I've already messed up. And yeah, now I've kind of gone over that mentality, and I think it's helped a lot. That way, you know, if there's one day where I really want to eat some chocolate, and I'm like, okay, I'll go 100 calories over because I want to eat some chocolate, I'll fucking do it, who cares? Next day I just don't eat the chocolate, and there you go. Done. Yeah, and I used a fuck ton of olive oil too, like the good old, the good Portuguese way where I just like kind of go like this. So yeah. The more you know. The more you know. So in summary, the diet I think is going pretty well. I'm 1 month in today, and I don't feel really like tired of it or anything. And like the cooking is tiring. I'm cooking all the time. But yeah, calorie wise, I feel fine. I'm at 1,600 calories for reference, and most of the time, by the time I'm done with my meals, I'm usually at around like 1,500 calories or 1,400 calories, something like that. And then I eat some ice cream or some shit like that, some chocolate, you know, some sweet stuff, which I enjoy. And I'm also tracking all my macros, and I know I can, because my diet is so low in carbs and fat, I can basically eat as much ice cream and chocolate as I want until my calorie limit, that is, that I never go over my fats and carbs. So in terms of what I'm eating, I feel like it's working well. Oh yeah, I am meal prepping, but it's like in terms of lunches, which I prepare, since I usually eat like similar things every day for lunch, I have to do it every 5 days because we just don't have enough containers. And then like with breakfast, I usually do it every 10 days because it just comes out a good batch like that. So, you know, I have 2 days a week where I prepare lunches basically, and every 10 days I prepare breakfasts. And it's fine, but it's just like, oh, well, here we go again. It's day 10. Gotta make more breakfast. But no, it's fine. I also have a protein shake for breakfast. I usually have a protein shake that I just do like almond milk and some protein. And I have a breakfast burrito, which is just a tortilla with like just eggs, cottage cheese, and ground chicken. It's really good though. Like that's the best. Like that's the breakfast that I've managed to stick to for the longest since I was a child. So I'll probably stick to it. Because if I just have liquid, it doesn't really work for me. If I have anything sweet, it just doesn't keep me full. I'm not big into oatmeal. I tried and just doesn't. I just don't enjoy it. So like, if it's not something I enjoy, I know I'm gonna feel hungry. But yeah. Now here's the crazy thing though. the protein I buy is from Action. I don't know why, but I really like it. I think I just grew on the flavor, but I love that 9 euro protein from Action. It's really good. Like I swear to God. Which, you know, is a good reminder for me, because I have to go and buy more tomorrow. More Action protein. Oh yeah. I always had breakfast, but I was always like whatever I came up with it, so it just never felt satisfying. And yeah, I wake up at 7 and go to work, and usually I have breakfast at work when I get there around 8. And that's about as much as I can hold out without breakfast. A good like 45 minutes or something. More than that and I'm not happy. Especially without breakfast and without coffee. I feel like if at least I had coffee, maybe I could hold out a little longer. But with neither, not really. Alright. Oh, the fanatic. I know I'm not neutral yet. And I know this is not gonna help me be more neutral. The bit ball. I think they're pretty fast actually. Ah! Pretend you didn't see that. Okay, neutral. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Very cool. Man-eater. Very cool. Alright, so let's just see how fast we can get a Temple Knight. Temple Knight. Perfect. Awesome. Alright, that's perfect. Yeah, it tends to happen. You either really like talking about food and diet and nutrition or stuff, or it's like the worst thing for everyone around you. I'm pretty sure you can do that in If as well, though, can't you? God, that reminds me. This year I gotta make the fucked up SMT2 route. I've been meaning to make a fucked up SMT2 route for SFC that just uses the that just manips the craziest shit. Like manips either really good drops or like some random fusion accident, some shit like that. I have to make it happen. 1,000 episodes of Pokemon together? First I thought it said 100. 1,000? Jesus. That's impressive. Best part of the run. What's up, Kami? I am alright. Ooh, perfect timing. Perfect timing. What a way to welcome you. Here for the action. Yeah, I'm doing great. Just got Soph. Couldn't be better. Why play the answer again? Are you okay? Should I send a help? What's going on? Is this a cry for help or something? We're here for you. You can tell us anything. Is the issues like with the game itself being very repetitive and or like, oh, there's a mod with companion. That feels like a good addition. Does that did they add that for episode I guess? I wonder. I know as much about episode I guess as you might imagine. Oh yeah, I was assuming you were talking about Fez. Yeah, I feel like a game like SMT1 or SMT2, where the games are generally pretty easy, you can really get away with not having a companion because you don't really need to fuse all that much to progress. But with a game like Persona, where without a persona you're nothing. Yeah. Like shuffle time is cute until you actually need the right persona. I think that's honestly like people complain a lot about demon recruitment in speedruns, but I feel like shuffle time is way worse. Yeah, I agree. Honestly, if the answer was like that, had like demon negotiation, or like in Persona 5, that is true. Persona 5 has that. It'd be very similar to SMT if Akira. It'd basically be Akira. Akira with like random floors instead of fixed dungeons. Exactly, that's the thing. Like you waste a fuck ton of time getting through a battle to then hope that in shuffle time the thing you want shows up. It's just so slow. You know what's funny? You said that Noctis, and I genuinely don't remember how it is in Soul Hackers 2 either. Even though I played that game. And I very much remember having different demons, and I genuinely don't remember. Do you talk to them? You don't. this just fusion? Or is it like side quests? Oh, that's a beautiful, beautiful arachnified. Gorgeous. Right, it is kind of like side quests, right? I don't remember if you actually need to do a side quest for them to join you, but I remember talking to them outside. Okay, I'm so glad you mentioned that, Specky. I have no idea why JoJo's comments don't show up on stream, but I noticed that. And I have no idea why. It makes no sense to me, I gotta look it up. I noticed that it's been that way for so many streams. I was kind of hoping it would fix itself. I don't know why, and it's really funny. Like, my thinking is, could it be the color of your name on Twitch for some reason? But that makes no sense. But that's the only thing I can think of. I would need to see it happen to someone else for me to make a correlation. I know, we'd be like all red names or something like that. I don't know. I'm just making shit up. But it's just so random. I actually didn't remember you not getting low level personas from Shuffle Time. Okay, defend Makakaja, Mazio, Katandra, nope. Makatron on itself, and Holy Shaft. Now I count them. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Six is fine. Means I still have plenty. Like, I'll have enough for Double Summoner 1, Double Summoner 2. I don't know why I used Stoma. I think my head assumed I already used Trapper and then used Stoma. Also, that Ladon split is in the wrong place. So I'm gonna skip. This is when I'd assumed that I could have just gone on ahead to TDL, foolishly forgetting that I wouldn't have a high level enough to avoid encounters. Because this game is the best version of SM21. It actually changed. Oh my god. That's so funny. Why? But why though? Could it be the widget? It must. That makes no sense. That's so funny. Very interesting. Well, I very much appreciate you changing your name color, for this moment of science. Very interesting. That's so funny. I'll just force everyone in my chat to have a purple name. Ah, that's really funny. It does. Like, Kami's name is like a shade of purple, or so it seems, like a bluish purple. Your name is purple. Now Jojo's name is purple. It's only a matter of time before Noctis' name is purple. It's spreading. How you say that? Before Twitch starts censoring your messages. I think it's just color bias, where it looks purple because it's close to all the other purple in my screen. It's probably just blue. Come on, game. There you go. Ah. He missed Noah. That's not good. Goodbye, Goblin. Or maybe not. Look at that. Maybe not. You have Medea? No. Nice. Thank you, game. No. The foil wall? There's no foil walls in this game. That's SFC. We shall get to SFC at some point this year. We shall. My SFC is locked and loaded. Ready for the return. My hands aren't. Not looking forward to the return. The first one. Say yes to Yama. Caught the demon by surprise. Huge. Ah. That's unlucky. Oh man. Could it be the Bishamonten betrayal? Legendary? Spoken to only in legends? Oh my god. I can't believe I would have seen the day again. I am flabbergasted. I am shocked. The day of the Bishamonten betrayal. Not goblin. Well, there's only one solution to this. The good old way. The good old way. Oh, not strength actually, yeah, vitality. That's crazy. Wow. That's an unfortunate time loss, but you know. The run could have died here and it didn't. So we'll take what we can get. That is very unlucky, but dying would have been more unlucky. Alright, now we save. I know, right? What the hell was up with that? I know I put less points into intelligence than I should have at this point. But you know, it wasn't low enough that I was like, okay, there's no way it's not gonna hit all 5 of them. But I guess it was. No, the more you know. Actually gonna need another amulet. I'll try to just remember to buy another one at some point. The elementary, the emeralds, aquamarine, pearl. Almost 5 years that I've speedrun this game. I still haven't memorized the trade. We made one sword, we're gonna make another sword now. Click the wrong button. Not the Wasafune. Okay, I'm just gonna use Stoma again just in case. Yo, what's up, Sailor? Thank you for the good luck. How's my Dutch so far? Heel goed. Heel goed, inderdaad. And stuff. It's going alright. My speaking is terrible. My understanding is decent. At least written. Spoken is, you know. Spoken, I'll give myself the benefit of the doubt that I haven't heard. Like, realistically, in terms of like real lifetime, I've certainly heard some Dutch. But in terms of like brain time, it's only been like, it's gonna be a year in 2 months, so it hasn't been a year yet. So you know, I have goals for this year, and if I don't hit them, then yeah. But you speak German, so you know, like you basically speak the same language. If I don't hit the goals that I've set for myself this year, then I can like what is it I'm trying to say? Well, shit on myself for not speaking Dutch yet. But until the end of the year, I'll still give myself the benefit of the doubt. Already finished translating index SMT1 to INIF. Nice! That's great work. Great work so far. Appreciate your hard work. Really do. Very excited to see the translations. This is probably also better than Swansing's German at this point. That can't be right. That can't be right. Does he not use German at all at work? There's no way. It's Germany. I'm sure he has to use it at some point. He doesn't speak German ever. Yeah, I also wouldn't if I was him. Can you imagine having to speak German? Good lord, it's so intimidating. It is crazy though that the other day I picked up a book in German and I could kind of understand what was written because it looked so much like Dutch. Whereas before it just looked like gibberish to me. I really don't like how you guys capitalize every noun. That's very whack. But it was just crazy that I could just understand it. Well, understand it is a bit of an exaggeration. I could make out what was written. One meeting or so in German. Oh, well, I still don't have any meetings in Dutch. To my colleagues' dismay, they sure would like to, but I'm like, well, not yet. I'm sure at some point we'll transition to meetings in Dutch where I'm just the only one speaking English, so I can properly express myself. And I'm sure that'll be fine for a while. Yeah, for me, they just have like so many words. It's like they just have too many verbs. Like it's too many of them. I can keep up. Why do I have to know all these verbs? Just too many of them. Alright, I'm fine with knowing them, but at what pace do you want me to learn them? Like, calm down. But to answer your question earnestly, is that how you say that? Is it earnestly or earnestly? I'm not sure. It's going. I am studying. I'm putting in the work. I'm actively trying to use the language, and I'm actually trying to learn it. But it could be going better. Or maybe I just set I have like too many expectations. I set the bar too high. Man, I'm already chaos. I mean, B2 is pretty good. I definitely want to get to B2. I'm definitely not anywhere B2 yet. I'm like slowly trying to head into B1. I feel like my vocabulary is just not wide enough for me to actually be able to call it B1 yet. But I wouldn't say I'm at B1 yet. Yeah, B2 is like my aim. If I can get to B2, that's probably enough that I can navigate more conversation, and then I can have my comprehension get to whatever the fuck. But my speaking, if I can get my speaking to B2, I'll be happy. But that's actually a good idea. It's definitely something that I could do if I'm trying to improve it. Like, as of now, being like, okay, we're only gonna speak Dutch after 6 p.m. It's very rough for me because as soon as someone tells me I have to speak Dutch, I can tell myself just stop wanting to talk. I can just go silent as my counter action to having to actually speak Dutch. So, you know, it's not exactly very productive. But, you know, it's not a bad idea. Maybe if it's like an hour between 6 and 7, and then you can extend it to 2 hours after I know more words. It's a good idea. Now you also run into an issue, which is the issue of Dutch people not wanting to speak Dutch, which is a recurrent action in the Netherlands. Oh yeah, I'm sure it did. If anything, with comprehension or like the variety of vocabulary, things you wouldn't really run into unless you were having a natural conversation. You're not fond of speaking German. German is a respectable language, at least. I feel like German imposes like a certain level of respect. So many long words. Yeah, but like Dutch does as well. They stole that from you guys. So I hate that I cured the curse and then I'm already cursed again. So now I need to know if I'll have even like 30, like it's not even 38k anymore. But at least 38k, because I'll need the money for the guns and the bullets and the smoke bombs. And the extra to heal the curse. Bro, get out of my face. But like, you know, it's been fun. It's like, it's been fun learning a language that's still like similar but different. 4k? Oh, I can make that work. Actually. Watching shows dubbed? Yeah, I think the dubbing industry is a little bit bigger in Germany than it is in the Netherlands. Yeah, they don't really dub stuff. It is not uncommon though that I ask Cruel to put on subtitles in Dutch when we're watching something, so that I'm at least connecting the things that are being said in English with their meaning in Dutch. It's not as efficient, but it's something. Let me allow that. Automod censoring you shit talking the German language. I know, right? Don't know what's up with it today, but it just has it out for you. Yeah, I've definitely had that feeling. It's been a while since I felt it, but I know what you mean. Metaphors OST? Really? You like it that much? Very carefully returning Goblin, with the utmost care, with the care of someone that's returned Kushinada Hime instead before. Fear. With fear. Hmm. Do I seriously get encounters on the Chaos Run? I wonder why. What makes me more underleveled? Could it just be like one less fight? Like Vishnu giving less EXP compared to Ravana and Indrajit or something? Yeah, it's annoying. You know I had to. What if I got a Thinda? What if? I sure wouldn't have any more EXP problems. I might be short. I might actually be short on smoke bombs, and I didn't account for that. I accounted for like the normal amount that I need, which is like 10. So oh, that's really annoying. This category sucks. Not only do I have to go down these floors twice, I have to deal with twice as many encounters. I mean, if I knew, I would have fought like an extra Heavenly King or something. Not that they usually gives you a lot of EXP. Or I would have gone up and fought Yurio. I don't know. It's honestly fast enough to get to Yurio where it might arguably be worth it. Not sure I would feel like researching it, but it might genuinely arguably be worth it. Oh, I hope it's enough to get to the bottom. Could be that Hanyo also gives less EXP than Echidna. Like, I'm unironically thinking of fighting Yurio. I'm just not sure it gives me that much EXP, but the possibility is tempting. Because, like, if I remember correctly... What the fuck? Got a weird UI glitch that I've never seen on my website. Just need to check if they actually sold smoke bombs here. Yeah, Yurio is just gun with hero and sword with heroine. You be your own people. Look, I can't help but wonder, you know? And my wondering is taking the... like it's taking the best of me. And if I have to go through the first floor of the cathedral twice, so be it. I mean, I said Uriel because obviously I can't kill any of the lower cathedral ones. And Gabriel and Michael, as we know, are quite annoying fights. Uriel, though, perfectly killable. Wait. Messed up. I mean, I can go for the first floor, no problem. It's just the lower cathedral. Might have to keep, you know, Ravana on the Diarahan or something. Before I learn what karma means. Oh man. I learned what karma means. I have a Soma. No. Okay, it was just fine. It was just fine. We're fine. And this, if this was all for naught, then at least now we know. But if it actually makes all the encounters go away, it could arguably be worth it. Should be still running. I mean, I'm almost done. If you know I survive Michael. Which is always an if. You know, 20 more minutes or so. You speedrun soon? Yeah, it's an SMTF. See, look, I'm just saying, for my own mental health, and you know, if you, especially if you have to do this twice, I think it is worth it. I think it is worth it to go kill Uriel and not have any more encounters. Because like Komoften or something is not going to give you enough EXP. You might actually have to just beat Uriel. Yeah, that's also huge, and that's also something I had in mind. Having just even a tiniest bit of more EXP for, not EXP, of HP for Michael is such a huge difference, because that fight is very scary. You reduce the if for Michael, and that is worth it. And look how enjoyable this dungeon is when you don't have random encounters. Look at this. Just cruising. I totally forgot to buy another amulet, but whatever. I see. Good luck with the audit, and thank you for stopping by. And thank you for good luck. Yeah, we'll see how Michael goes. Porks, Shinada Hime. I see. That does sound annoying. Demon Ring. Alright. I gotta say, I think killing Uriel was worth it. I think after this run I will go update my chaos notes GBA Chaos nodes, which I'm pretty sure aren't even available on my website because for some reason I think I just haven't finished those or something. And adds the Uriel meta. At the end of the day, well, we have this Stoma limitation, but it's about finding your ways around the limitation, I think. You can still avoid a lot of the encounters. Yo, what's up, best guy? You missed the new meta on Chaos GBA. When we get to the cathedral, we kill Uriel, so that we're high level enough for Stoma to work. Now, I only thought of that and found out after I went through Chaos once, so it was a little too late. See you soon. But still early enough. Oops. Still early enough for my second trip through the Chaos Force to have been a bit more enjoyable. RP Uriel, yeah. It is what it is. It's because we don't have the EXP from Indrajit, so we're just really low level, and so we get all these encounters. It's lame. And hey, it gives you more HP for Michael, which is always nice. But you know, it somehow makes the cathedral in the Chaos ending, which is already unpleasant, somehow even more unpleasant, because you have to go for the law side first, get to the end of the first floor, kill Uriel Tresto, then go for the Chaos side twice, then go for the law side for real. But I think that's a fitting Chaos ending for the worst version. Just solidifying GBA as a bad version of SMT1. But it has auto recover, so this is a PS1. So this is a PS1 version. Right, this is the 1-4. But this is the same 4 that we get encounters in the law ending too. So this one's expected. Alright, law hero. Go Kushinada Hime. Attack with your 7 HP. 3. Sorry, 7 is too much. She's just really fast. You see that 600 HP for Michael? You never see that. You never see these numbers on SFC. On SFC you pray. I remember praying every time I ran Chaos. God, that category sucks on Super Famicom. Alright, perfect fight, come on. Come on, Michael. Come on, you know you want to. You know you want to, Michael. It's not a great start, Michael. Okay. Alright, now we're talking. Not Goblin, come on. Imagine menuing. Imagine having the capacity to menu. Especially on GBA. I really do miss the PS1 menus. I'll tell you that. I don't miss the PS1. If I could get the GBA movement and the PS1 menus and everything, that'd be the perfect version of SM1. I gotta tell you, that's a good number of tarot cards. Oh, this is perfect. GG's. GG's. You know what? If I wasn't that little blunder having to go back and getting the smoke bombs and then only getting Euruli after I went through the cathedral first, this would have been a really good run. As it stands, it's only an okay run. Well, GG's. GG's. Still a PB. I got my PB in a category. That was what I set out to do. So, you know. I'm not sure I'll run this back. Might just run neutral instead. No, get all my free PBs. That way I can be done with GBA. Ah, they have to do all bosses though. I kinda don't want to, but there's a new meta for all bosses. Okay, I have to do neutral and I have to do all bosses. I'll have to look into the new all bosses meta. And then I can be done with GBA, and hopefully I'll be done with GBA a good 1 week before I need to start derusting the PS1 version for my marathon run. Now it is any percent PS1, so I'll derust it in a day. But you know. I'm gonna grind SMT1 8% PS1. Alright, this was like a decent run. It was really... It really had no major flaws. Sylph was pretty fast. Early game could have been faster. It was like average. It was a little slower than average. That's like the major flaws, but it's just early game and the cathedral not being optimized. I feel like if those two, like if that had gone well, this would have been a sub 2 run probably. That's cool. I mean, it's cool to know the potential of the run. But yeah. Plans are next I'll do neutral, then I'll do all bosses, because that way I have time to do notes for chaos and neutral and all bosses and put them on my website, since I've been meaning to do that for a while. And I can learn the new all bosses meta for whenever I run for PS1 too, and just be done with GBA. So yeah, expect more streams soon. Especially now that I'm done with like the bulk of the website, I can stream some more. Because like with the website, it was just so many pages. It was a lot of time. And like I'm not sure what you might imagine was the thing that took the longest, but it was by far researching the speedrun history, and then opening every URL and copying every link to every video, and then posting it and formatting it well. It took ages, and having to do that for multiple categories, ages. To the point where I had a decent first build of the website over a week ago that I sent out to some people just to get some feedback, early feedback on like how things should look and whatnot. And the only thing I left out for most of the pages was the speedrun history. This week, the work I've put into the website this week has been just tweaking some stuff and entirely the speedrun history. Took ages. But yeah, I'm glad that it's out, and I'm happy. Happy with how it came out, sorry. And yeah, now it's just adding some more stuff, adding the translations, adding some more information here and there. Yep, happy with that. So yeah, you know what? Since this is probably gonna go on YouTube. For anyone on YouTube that's watching, the Megaten community now has an official resource website. So go to megatenspeedruns.com to see it. And if you want to see another stuff I've been working on, I made an SMT1 tracker that can be used for my Kill 'Em All run. You can see that at smt1-tracker.netlify.app. Also happy with how that came out. These credits are really long. But yeah, looking at my notes, yeah, I have neutral notes. I don't have chaos for some reason. Yeah, I don't have chaos, and I don't have all bosses. Scion.com/kill 'em all, exactly. Low-key, the thing I'm most excited for this year is working on the crazy SMT2 manip route. I want to do that so bad. I think that would be so funny. Alright, GG's. GG's.